Knights and Rebels tutorial. Ta-da! So this is how the box looks like. Now, opening the box. The first thing we can see here are the tokens, which comes in a Ziploc bag. After that comes the rule sheets. And lastly, the cards. Next, each player will have to pick a side. Play as the chivalrous knights, or play as the cunning rebels. After picking a side, place your character cards on the table like this. Additionally, if you're playing as a knight, place 3 health tokens beside your characters like this. Next, we're gonna need to shuffle the refugee cards. And shuffle the action cards. And place it on the table like this. And remember to leave some spaces right here, as we're gonna be using it later on. Now, each player will have to draw 3 cards from the action card deck. Next, if you're playing as the knights, take 2 tokens. And if you're playing as the rebels, take 1 token. And you may place these tokens on any of your characters of your choice. After that, review the top 4 cards of the refugee deck. After both players have memorized the 4 cards, now place the 4 cards back into the deck in the same order. The reason for this is to give players a heads up on what cards are coming up next. Now, the game officially begins. The rebels will always start first. At the start of your turn, you're gonna need to draw 1 action card. Additionally, if you have more than 4 action cards on your hand, discard any of it until you have 4 cards left in your hand. Next is your action phase. In this phase, you may play one of the 3 following actions. First, you can use an action card from your hand. After using it, place it on the discard pile. The action card has 2 sides, the blue and the red. If you're playing as a knight, your effects are on the blue sides, which is on the bottom. If you're playing as a rebel, your effect is on the top side. Secondly, you can use your character's abilities. To use your character abilities, you must have enough coins on your character. The amount of coins needed is indicated on the bottom of your character card. Lastly, you can pass your turn if you do not want to do anything. After your action phase, you gain a coin to place it on any character of your choice. The maximum amount of coins that you can place on your character is also indicated on the bottom of your character. After placing your coins, your turn ends. If you're playing as the knights, at the end of your turn, review the top card of the refugee deck and place it into the city like this. There are 4 different types of cards in the refugee deck. First is the citizen. Whenever the citizen enters the city, nothing happens. Secondly, the noble. When the noble enters the city, the knights will gain a coin and place it on any of their character of their choice. Third, the rebels. When the rebel enters the city, the knight loses 1 health. Lastly, the assassin. When the assassin enters the city, the knight loses the game and the rebel wins. Now, the last thing to talk about is the jail. As a knight, you possess the abilities to send cards from the refugee deck into the jail, instead of letting them enter the city. For example, during your action phase, you may use these character abilities to jail the card that will enter the city. But beware, for there are consequences if you jail the wrong cards. But if you jail the assassin, the knights win the game and the rebel loses. And now, for some Q&A sessions, we will be answering the most common question asked by players. The first question: what if the cards from the action card deck runs out? If the cards from the action card deck runs out, simply take it, reshuffle it, and place it back. The second question: what if the knight has no more HP? If the knight has no more HP, the knight loses the game. The last question: what if the knight jails the car? If the knight jails the car, put the top card of the deck into the jail. But you do not bid to review an extra card from the refugee deck. And that's all for the tutorial. Be sure to like our socials and support us on our future games.